for stopping by the Massachusetts Beer Reviews channel of YouTube. I am Thomas Metal 75, and this is your Massachusetts Beer Review. Outside today, it must be, according to my cell phone, it's around 86 degrees, but it's not really humid, which is nice right now at about 4:38 late afternoon on a Sunday. So I thought I might have a nice refreshing beer, and this one comes from the Firestone Walker brewery out of Paso Robles, or Robles, California, in the San Diego area. It is their Luponic Distortion Revolving Hop Series, Revolution number 2. I've never had anything from this series, never had the first one, so it's going to be interesting to see what it's all about. It's in their Lion and Bear series, and they say it's a limited release to drink it. The Revolving Hop Series to drink within 90 days. And today is the 21st of August, and this thing was canned on June 10th, 2016 at 12:52. So I think we're alright. We're not too old. This is going to be going, this 12-ounce can will be going into this nondescript tulip pint style glass. And they say on their website, on the Firestone Walker's website, that it is an ever-evolving mix of experimental hops designed to deliver mind-blowing flavors that break the rules with each new release. The unique Revolution number on the label tells you which release you have in hand. Crack fresh and enjoy the show. So, actually, 90 days would be 3 months, so we're not quite into September yet, so that's still pretty good. It's 5.9%. It's 59 IBUs, undisclosed kind of hops. And they have some tasting notes. They said, we switched things up for a new blend of 7 different hop varieties. Starting with a couple of our favorite Pacific Northwest varieties, we added a new experimental variety that brings aromas of Okay, so they obviously switch things up every time they do this. Luponic Distortion. I have no clue what that means. Luponic Distortion. But we're going to find out if this is a good IPA. I'm shaking for some reason. Don't know why. I always do. Alright, so Luponic Distortion. It's got a nice golden color with some medium, kind of almost champagne-y looking effervescence. It is a gorgeous looking beer, I can tell you that. And it has that typical IPA white eggshelled kind of colored, or not eggshell, maybe more like a bone colored kind of a head on it. Not terribly see-through, but I wouldn't say it's very hazy either. It's right in the middle of that. Okay, I would like to get a nose on the Firestone Walker number 2 Luponic Distortion. And I'm definitely getting those tropical fruit notes. Big pineapples, big grapefruits, peaches, mangoes. I'm getting the caramel and the toffee-like notes that I get from West Coast IPAs. There's a little bit of pine and leather. There's a sweet, oily touch of that oniony garlic. I call that the green earthy kind of a dankness, but that dankness typically is a onion and a garlic kind of a note. And it's a very light note in the background. It smells sticky and sweet, I can tell you that. So good malt base, but definitely sweet and pungent with those tropical fruits and sweet malt notes. So let's get a nose. Yes, we did. Let's get a taste test of the Luponic Distortion number 2 from Firestone Walker. Cheers, everybody. It's got a lot of that oniony, dank, garlicky note at the back end of the sip. For an IPA, I would definitely say it's on the sweet, malty, bready side of things. You get those caramel, toffee malts, those bready kind of malts initially, following a mango, grapefruit, pineapple, orangey, kind of a zesty fruit, peaches, those kind of qualities. Next. There goes the air conditioner. It's pretty dry finishing beer. I do get a little bit of a sticky resinous quality. Just a little bit. It's not as sticky in its body as it is in its taste, which is nice. It's not too lip smacking or anything like that. I would say that it's between a straight up medium and a light to medium bodied. I think it's closer to medium though. And it's pretty crisp. It is tasting fairly clean as it dries, and it's I'd say it's pretty refreshing. There's almost a Pilsner malt crispness at one point that makes it pretty nice to drink. It's not my favorite. Let me get another taste test, but this is not my favorite of IPAs that I've ever had in my lifetime. I think that upfront sweetness, some people might like that upfront sweetness in the beer, but I think if it was tamed down a little bit, had a little bit more of a malty presence, a little bit more of a bready malt, or maybe even if they used like a white wine malt or a wheat malt or something to give it a little bit of a fluffiness, I think it would be a much better beer that I would like. But I mean, I think they're doing good with this one. I think it's just a little bit too sweet and caramel malty up front for me personally. But I would give the Luponic Distortion from number 2 from Firestone Walker I could give it a straight up 80 to 82, that B- range. There's nothing wrong with the beer. I don't think I would pick up this particular beer again, but what's nice about Firestone Walker and the Luponic Distortion, as stated earlier, is they continuously make different varieties and variants of this beer. So if this one doesn't sound like it's your thing, you can wait till another batch and see if they're doing something that you might like. So keep it fresh for 90 days. That's what the brewers intend, and that's what I have done. So I'm going to give this, I'll go with an 81 to average that out, a B-. Not the best IPA, certainly not the worst beer I've ever had. So until next time, keep tasting those great beers. Cheers. See you soon.